coming back to give you some tips on how to save money on textbooks. Now, this may mostly apply to college students, but even if you're not in college and you just like to read and you buy a lot of books, this may also be helpful for you. Now, I filmed this video about 2 weeks ago because I just wanted this video to be up as soon as possible just to give you time to apply these tips before you went back to school. But I was editing it and I don't know how, but it got erased. So here I am filming it again, and hopefully this video will still be helpful for you, but I think it will. I think we're still on time. So my first tip is actually to just buy your books on websites. I know a lot of you just choose to buy your books at the bookstore at your school, but it's a lot more expensive. The websites I use are actually Amazon.com and Half.com, which is owned by eBay. And what I do is 3 or 4 weeks before school starts, I go on my school's website and I locate what the book is for each course I'm taking, and then I go on the bookstore on the website for my school, or you can actually just call, and I find out how much they're asking for the new version and for the used version. And then I go on Half.com and Amazon.com and I try to look for a better deal, and you most likely will find a better deal. Now, the reason why I'm telling you just to buy them 3 or 4 weeks in advance is just because you want to make sure you have the books before you start school, rather than going to school on the first day, waiting to find out what the books are, and coming home, because it might take up to 2 weeks for you to get it. And I know now that I'm putting up this video so late, you won't have that amount of time, but I pretty much think you still have at least a week in advance. So just do it now after you watch the video. Go online and check, all the prices for your books. Now, my second tip is actually to just ask your friends and people at school. They may have already taken the courses that you will be taking and pretty much have the books at home. So not only will this benefit you because you wouldn't have to pay shipping or anything like that, but you would also help your friend, get rid of a book and make some cash on it. So, and for future reference, I think, keep an eye out on friends that are taking courses that you will be taking in the future, and hey, just ask them to keep the book and not sell it back when they're done. And this way, it's pretty much good for both of you. And my third and last tip is actually to ask your friends if you can make copies of their textbooks. And I know this may sound crazy and messy, but if you are on a budget and if buying a textbook really is a big deal for you, why not make copies? And who knows if you're able to make copies at work, at school, at the library. This would help so much and come out so much cheaper. And the only thing you have to do is buy a binder, which you can get them at Walmart or at the dollar store for like $1, and punch holes in them and organize it that way. And honestly, when you go to study, instead of carrying the whole textbook, you can just remove the chapters that pertain to what you are studying, and that actually makes it really easy. So that's just another tip. I hope all these tips were helpful. I know for many of you, you already do this, and this video isn't really going to be, anything special, but I really wanted to make sure for those who are still spending money at school, and because I've spoken to so many people that still believe that the best deal is to get used books at your school. So I really wanted to get this out there to help you save money. I know every semester I go to my bookstore at my school and I add up all the used prices, and I always spend at least half of that online. I hope this is helpful, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.